Sliding the hands together, thumbs resting in the center of the chest, wherever you are, either verbally or in your mind, sharing the sound of Om, taking in a breath. Practice. It's really great to have this time together.
Some clearing breaths just to get us started. So coming into a seated posture and taking a few nice big breaths in through the nose, sitting up nice and tall. And then exhaling through the mouth, lean forward, letting go. And we'll do that a few times. Breathing in. And letting go. And we're at home, so you can really just open your mouth and let the tension just escape in whatever sounds would help you. Help you clear for your practice. Let's do one more. And then the next time you're breathing in, sitting up tall, just let yourself stay there. Let the breath be easy in the body. And feel where you've landed. Feel the parts that are touching the ground. Feel the spine floating up. Shoulders wide, arms relaxing. Wherever they've landed is just right. And today let's do a meditation on breathing. So every time you breathe in, say in your mind, breathing in, I breathe in peace. And as you exhale, breathing out, I breathe out love. Breathing in, I breathe in peace. Breathing out, I breathe out love. And then go with your own pace. As you keep breathing in peace and breathing out love, let it expand down into the belly, the hips, the legs, out through the rib cage in every direction. See if you can take the in-breath and spread it around every cell of the body. And let the out-breath expand beyond your physical self in every direction. letting your breath slide back to easy, neutral breath. Notice how you feel. There's no wrong answer, just noticing. And then we'll start to bring some movement to the upper spine. So the next time you exhale, roll the chin down toward the chest. And as you inhale, roll back up to the top. And we'll do a few moving slowly with the breath, down and up. Next time the head is coming up to the top and the lungs are full, simply allow that exhale to turn the chin, looking over one shoulder. Allow the inhale to carry you back to center. And then the exhale to turn and look in the other direction. And always moving with ease. So no need to force or push beyond what feels good. Couple more, one on each side. Moving slowly, there's no rush. Next time you come back to center, really fill those lungs in every direction. Maybe hold on full for a moment. And then exhale, roll that chin down towards center. Breathing in, let's roll the left ear up over the left shoulder. When you're ready to exhale, open the mouth, big loud sigh. And then gently close the lips, breathing. Take the tip of the nose and make little easy circles as you breathe. And keeping that left ear over the left shoulder, we'll just change the direction of the circles. So coming around, slow motion in the other direction. And then as you exhale, go ahead and roll the chin down toward the chest. And as you inhale, roll up over your second side, and then a nice big exhale. And then we'll close the mouth. Easy circles round and round. Nice fluid breath. And we'll circle around in the other direction.
And let's roll the chin down toward the chest and then back up to the top. And let's move the shoulders in easy circles around and around. And then we'll add the elbows, moving those elbows around. Let the top of the spine move a little too. And then we'll sweep those palms towards each other up overhead and then come side to side, reaching up and over. And always taking good care of yourself. So if one of your shoulders doesn't want to reach up that high, just keep that elbow bent, but get the spine moving up and over just a little bit. Side to side, good. And then let's come back to center. Bring the hands just under the knees and bring the knees up. You can unwind the legs so the feet are next to each other. And we'll sit up tall, maybe even open the heart, pull the shoulder blades together. The chin comes in and back so we have a nice safe neck. And then round yourself over, seated child's pose. And then open, roll the heart forward. And round yourself over. One more time, lifting. And one more time, rounding. Good. And then let's roll ourselves up onto all fours. And we'll bring those knees right under the hips, hands under the shoulders. And let's start today by picking up the feet behind the body. And we'll bring those feet side to side. Good. And next time the feet are over on the right, let the right ear come toward the right shoulder so you're making the letter C with your spine. Keep lifting up through the belly. And then come back to center. Let's bring the feet over toward the left side and then the left ear toward the left shoulder. Squeeze that space in the waist. And then come back to center. And let's walk the hands a step forward and circle out those hips, making big circles out to the sides, forward and back, all around. And we'll reverse the direction, coming around smooth, fluid, not quite circles, more like ovals or amoebas. Yes, and then coming back to center, let's bring the hips down toward the heels. Now, if that doesn't feel good, tuck a little blanket between the calves, yes, and keep the hips up a little higher, reducing the pressure on those knees. Yes, good. And then sink the head down into your child's pose. It can be hands making a pillow for the forehead. Good. Or you could stretch those hands out in front of you if you like, or bring them back by the feet. But let's take 5 nice, big, rejuvenating breaths here in our child's pose. So fill the lungs, fill the low back. And as you exhale, feel your body melt down, down toward the earth. Breathing in. Melting down. 3 more in your own time. after your third repetition on your own, stretch those arms forward. And let your body float back up to table, the knees under the hips, the hands under the shoulders. And now, keeping the head looking right down at the floor, start to tip the tailbone back and up, rolling the heart forward to cow. And then tuck the tailbone under, lift the belly, arch the spine like the cat. Inhale, roll down through cow. And exhale to curl and arch like the cat. Again, moving with your breath, connecting breath with slow movement. Good. And then next time you're coming through table, just sink those hips back and down. Take your favorite child's pose. And without manipulating the breath, just allow yourself to feel, to be here. And we'll walk those hands forward, keeping the body nice and low. And then we'll walk both hands over to one side and get a nice stretch along the side body. Melt down into your stretch. And then walk those hands through center and over to your second side. So really allowing the body to stretch. If you've gone too far, you're feeling pain or stress, come back a little bit. You don't want the pain. It never helps. And we'll come back through center and we'll lift ourselves up to all fours, but we'll keep going. So walk those knees back and walk the elbows down, coming all the way down onto your belly. And then sweep the elbows wide. Make a pillow for the forehead with the hands. And we'll bend the knees behind you and windshield wiper the legs side to side. Anytime you want to make a big old loud sigh, releasing tension, please do. Good. And then we'll bring the feet to center and let the legs stretch out long on the floor. So really inch those legs back so you have the longest legs you can possibly get back behind you. And then we'll bring the elbows up under the shoulders. Look right down at the floor. We'll bring the forearms parallel, the palms facing down. And if that feels too crunchy on the low back with the elbows right under the shoulders, walk the elbows forward a little so that we're coming into more of an extended sphinx. That version is easier on the low back. It's a little harder on the shoulders. So you get to just play a little and decide. But in any case, please engage that pubic bone with the floor so your low back is safe. And wherever the forearms and hands are, make sure they're really engaging with the floor to give you some support. Take a breath. Let the heart blossom forward as you pull the elbows back towards you. They don't come off the floor. They're just pulling back towards the body energetically. Feel your spine activate, the muscles there. Take a breath. And then melt yourself on the exhale down. Swivel the elbows out, palms face down, hands stacked on each other, and bring the forehead to the back of the hands. If it would feel good, bend the knees and make windshield wipers with the legs. And we'll come back to center and we'll bring those feet down again. And this time we'll sweep the arms forward, the forehead coming to the floor. And we'll reach the right leg out long behind the body and reach it out so far that it actually comes up off the floor, just a tiny, tiny bit. And then set it back down again. Same thing, left leg. So we're reaching back and back and back with that toe, and it comes off the floor, maybe just a little bit, but really it's extending far behind you. And then it melts down to the floor. Same thing with the right arm this time. So we're reaching the right arm forward, and maybe it comes up just a little bit. And maybe the head and shoulder come up on that right side. And then we come back to earth. Same thing, left arm. Reaching out and out, maybe up just a little. The head and left shoulder come up. And then melt back down to earth. So now we'll add on. This time we'll do the right leg and the left arm. So opposite arm and leg. Reaching away and out and up just a little bit. The head can come up too. Just look right down at the floor so the neck is happy. Take a breath in. And then melt everything down. Other side. Left leg, right arm. Reaching out and up. Breathing here, trying to stay centered. Lots of work happening in the back body. Keep breathing. And now one more breath in. And then melt everything down. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Press yourself up and back into a child's pose, your favorite version, and melt into your breath. Notice what's happening in the body. And we'll crawl those hands forward. Keep the right arm extended, but pick up the left arm and the upper body enough so that you can slide the back of the left hand underneath the right arm. And then rest on that left shoulder and the left side of the head. Good. One more breath here. And then unwind that left arm to the front. Same thing on the right. So we pick up just enough to slide the right back of the hand, forearm, elbow underneath. That left arm peeking under the arm, maybe resting the right side of the head down toward the floor. And we'll unwind back to center and draw the body up to all fours. This time we'll tuck the toes under and lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. And we'll pedal out those feet. So really getting into the ankles. Feel the toes stretching, the metatarsal, the ankles, calves, hamstrings, maybe low back a little bit. maybe a lot. So take care of yourself. Should feel good. Keep breathing. And then let yourself walk those feet, slow motion, little steps up under the body, and bend the knees. Really take the pressure off the low back. Bend the knees, take the hands off, maybe sway a little side to side. And then dropping right down into center, you might want to hold on to those opposite elbows. Taking a few good breaths here. And you are in control, so maybe you want to bend those knees even more. Maybe you want to straighten the knees a little bit. It's your practice. What do you need? What would feel really good for you? And then we'll drop those hands down and start to roll yourself all the way up, up, up to the top. And we'll circle the elbows and shoulders. Good. And then we'll sweep those palms together, reaching up overhead and come side to side. And then let's just shake out the arms a little bit, nice and loose. And we'll take one hand and just flop it around a little bit. Easy joints. We don't want to snap or hurt anything, just easy. Like the paper towels are out in the bathroom and you don't want to use the really super loud hair dryer. So you just kind of shake the water off a little. There you go. And then other side, easy. Good. And then we'll come to center. Let's bring those feet right under the hips. And let's rock the weight back a little bit and forward a little bit. So you're just playing a little bit with being off center so that you can feel what feels really balanced for you. And it might not look balanced necessarily, but it should feel really easy, like you're not working, you're not struggling. Good. And then same thing, right to left. Just lean a little bit. Really feel the parts of the body that are active when you lean to one side and then the other. And then find that place right in the middle where you feel equal. Good. Let's rotate the palms to face out, the fingers pointing down. Good. And really activate those hands, almost as if the fingertips were reaching down for the corners. Yes, good. And then activate the bottoms of the feet. Feel the toes, the balls of the feet, the whole footprint. Feel the space underneath the arch. Feel the ankles, the shin bones, the kneecaps, the thigh bones, the hips, the spine, the shoulder blades, the shoulders, the neck, the skull. Feel the shoulders, the upper arm bones, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, and all the bones in the hands and fingers. Let's take 5 breaths here in our mountain pose, and we'll breathe in peace, and we'll breathe out love. For your last few breaths, extend the peace into every cell of the body on your inhale. And in every direction, send that love out beyond your physical body. Good. The next time you inhale, let those palms drift up in front of you. The elbows can be bent or straight, your choice. And as you exhale, turn the palms to face down and just let those hands come down by the sides. Inhale, scoop up. And exhale, soften and return. You could even bend the knees a little on the exhale if you like. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale, coming down with the breath. And then let's dance it a little. So inhaling up, and as you exhale, just shower out and around. Maybe a gentle twist, maybe something else, your choice. You can't get it wrong. Just breathe and move the body. And maybe when you shower those hands down, maybe you want to bring that into your own being a little bit. Inhale it up and absorb it. Maybe you need a little love today. And let's do a couple more. And when you feel complete, just allow the hands to find their way, one to the belly and one to the heart. And you could either gaze right out at the world, or you could gently close the eyes, your choice. But feel. Next time you exhale, without sliding the hands on the skin, simply round the spine so that the hands come closer together as you round over. And then as you inhale, without moving the hands, move the spine, opening the hands, slide apart a little. And then round, extend, letting your breath, feeling your spine and the hands, the heart and the belly. And then coming into neutral spine and just relax those hands down by the sides. And let's take the feet just a little bit wider. Check, make sure you're not going to bump into anything, and taking a little bend in those knees to support the knees. You can come around center. So if the knees are tender, you might want to pick up that back heel and let it follow the leg around so you're not torquing the knee. Yeah, good. Then it can be slow or medium or quick. Your choice. But let's really breathe here. If you need a little more energy, you want to clear out some goo from your week or some stuff that's going on in life, you can breathe in through the nose as you come through center and exhale through the mouth as you twist. And if that feels too energetic, too wild today, you just want a more calm version, then keep it slower and have a steady breath. So today I had a little bit of driving stuff going on, so I'm going to clear out. So inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth as I twist. Very energizing, so pace yourself if you're doing that breath, and make sure you don't get too dizzy. If you start to feel a little lightheaded, just come back to steady breath and slow down the twist. And then everybody start to wind yourself back to center. Slow, steady breath. Again, taking a gentle gaze out in front of you, maybe down toward the floor, a few feet away from you, or even closing the eyes. But this is the nectar. Feel this. Allow this, whatever this is. And with those feet still nice and wide, we'll bend the knees, bring the hands to the hips, and start to make some slow, juicy circles. Yes, knees and ankles moving, the whole body following those hips around and around. And we'll come around in the other direction. Keep breathing. Oh, right, breathing. And we'll come back to center. And let's just let those arms shake out, uproot a leg, shake out one leg. And then other side, just nice and loose, easy. Good. Open and close the jaw. Ooh, let's squish up our face. Ooh, get really weird. Ooh, yep. Oh, it feels so good. Ah. Good. And then let's get our blankets and socks handy, and we'll come down to the floor. So you don't have to put them on, but just make sure they're where you want them. Good. And then just make your way in a nice, safe manner. You could slide the hands to the couch and come down to all fours, or you could walk through downward facing dog, gently tucking the knees to earth and coming down. And let's come to a seated posture. We'll extend those legs out in front of the body. And forward folds are such a great way to relax and bring the energy down that I'd like to do a nice forward fold. So first of all, let's rock a little side to side so we're right up on those hips. And then we'll extend the legs. So sometimes we have neutral ankles, but today let's have our ankles be flexed. And we'll pull the belly in, lift as if we were zipping up a raincoat, so sitting up nice and tall. And then from those hips, hinge forward. So we still have a nice flat back. Might not go very far, that's totally fine. We're hinging forward, we're flexing the ankles. Take a few breaths here. It should just be like maybe 10%. We're not pushing here, we're just starting. Good, and then maybe let the exhale slide you forward a little bit more. This is a great place too as you're staying here to breathe. If you have a strap and you want to bring a strap around the feet, you could hold on to that. That feels really nice sometimes. Let's take a breath in, nice flat back. And as you exhale, sink the belly toward the thighs just a little more. The arms are helping support you. Nice. So now if you have osteopenia or osteoporosis, any deterioration of the vertebrae in the spine, please, please, please stay with a flat back. And if your spine is okay without any softening, you can go ahead and round over, curving the upper spine and melting into your forward fold just a little bit more. So again, the arms are really supporting us. We're still actively flexing the feet, the ankles, hopefully getting a nice deep stretch in the back of the body. So if you've gone so far that you can't breathe, back off. Good. Stay with that breath. Maybe Ujjayi breath. The sound of the ocean. And as we stay for a few more moments and breathe, and just notice if your mind is struggling or talking about anything. And just send some peace to the thoughts in the mind. Breathe in peace. Spread it around. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. And moving so slowly Walk the hands up and up and up, coming out gently. And when you get to the top, keep going slowly, the hands climbing behind you. And the heart lifting, the chin pulling in and back, the shoulder blades hugging towards one another behind the body. Good. And then coming in to neutral spine. Let's bring the soles of the feet to the floor, hands to the shins, and again lift the heart open and then round and curl. Inhale, open. Exhale, round, curl. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, round and curl. And then coming to neutral spine, check behind you. Make sure you have room and there's nothing back there that's going to be painful if you land on it. And then walk yourself slowly down. And when you get there, hug those legs in and we'll rock side to side. Oh, coming in for a landing. Take a few nice big breaths in. Give a good loud sigh. Good. And then let's stretch the arms out wide in a T and bring the legs down to one side. So we're really extending out through those arms nice and wide on the floor. And if those knees don't comfortably come to the floor, slip a pillow, a block, a folded up blanket or towel underneath. Good. All the doing is done. Now is the time to relax in your twist, letting go of the work. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. And moving slowly, come back to center. Any adjustments you'd like to make with the arms, and then allow those knees and legs to come gently down to your second side. And we have plenty of time, so take the time. Give yourself the gift of support, a pillow, a blanket, something tucked under that bottom leg so that the spine can gently rotate without pulling or forcing. Check in with the neck. No tension, just easy alignment from tailbone to crown of the head. Jaw relaxed, tongue heavy at the back of the mouth. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. And we'll bring those knees back to center. And then we'll hug the right leg in close and extend the left leg out long on the floor. So the work here is in the breath, in the letting go of that long, extended left leg. And if it does not feel good to hold the shin, you can always wrap the hands around the back of the thigh or use a strap. So we don't want to be struggling, we want to be breathing and letting go. I release control. I release control. Take a couple more nice deep breaths. Keep hugging that right leg in. Feel how the belly presses up into the thigh presses down into the belly, and the organs are smooshed around as you breathe. That's so good for you. One more nice full breath. And then we'll release that right foot to the floor. We'll keep that knee bent for now. And then bring that left leg in, and we'll hug either the shin or maybe the back of the thigh, your choice. I really like to interlace my fingers wherever they've landed. It helps protect my hands a little bit, I feel. And then we'll stretch the right leg out long and just let it be passive. It might be a little bent, it might be extended fully. But make sure you're hugging that left leg in, the low back is safe, and we'll settle in for some good breath. Let's take 3 more nice, deep, slow breaths here. Feel the left thigh and the belly touching or coming close. The organs smooshing around as the lungs take up more and more space on the inhale. Last breath, nice full breath in. And then as you exhale, release the left sole of the foot to the floor. And we'll bring the right ankle up across that left knee. Draw the legs in. Let's thread the hands through, holding on to the back of the left thigh. So we'll flex that right ankle and keep the head, neck, and shoulders happy. Don't need to put tension back in. We just worked to get that tension flowing away. So keep it flowing away on the exhales. I release control. I relax and let go. My hips feel open and warm. You could rock a little side to side if that feels good. And then we'll unwind the hands and legs. Let's reach hands and legs up toward the ceiling. We'll circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Knees could be bent or straight, your choice. Circle the other way. Let's open and close that jaw a couple times too. Good. And we'll bring the right sole of the foot to the ground. We'll crisscross that left ankle over the right thigh, flexing the left ankle. And then we'll draw the legs in, threading the hands through, and then settle in for some breath. Make sure the shoulders, neck, and head are happy. You can always use a strap, but really important to keep flexing the left ankle, please. And if you'd like, you could rock just a little side to side. Find that really sweet stretch. And then we'll come right back to center. Unwind hands and feet. And this time let's bring the hands to the floor and maybe bicycle out those legs a little, extending. And then let your bicycle be a little more free form. So you're just moving the legs, maybe a little side to side, maybe making some really fun patterns like you're finger painting with your feet. Good, and then we'll drop the soles of the feet to the floor with those knees bent. And same thing with the hands. So just finger paint all up and around as if you were in a beautiful bubble. Your finger painting the colors up and above you, beside you, all around. Rotation in the wrists. And then let those hands come to the earth, maybe in a V above you, or maybe out to the side in a T. And we'll extend the legs out so you're in a big giant letter X. And reach through the fingers, reach through the toes, nice and wide open. Extend, extend, and then relax. One more time. Extend out through the fingers, out through the legs. Reach in every direction. Up through the crown of the head, down through the tailbone. And then relax. One more time. Extension, away and out. Up and down and out. Extend just a little more, a millimeter in every direction. And then relax. Good. And let's bring those knees in, hug them in, rock a little side to side. And then we'll bring the feet down, putting on our socks, getting some sweaters or blankets for covering. And when you're ready, you can extend those legs out long on the floor. Perhaps rotate the palms to face up and find that really great place where you can relax completely. And if you're at home and you'd like to put the feet up on the wall or on a couch, that's such a great way to practice deep relaxation. As the body finds ease and warmth and stillness, check in again with the breath. And let's take 3 slow breaths in, filling the body with peace, and exhaling out love. Breathing in peace and breathing out love. And then allow the breath to just sink into easy breath. Nothing to do. Let the mind shift into neutral mind. Nothing to do. Let the heart beat its own steady rhythm. Let the body melt and drift. Nothing more to do. Beginning now to deepen the breath. Letting the body start to awaken. Feeling the heartbeat. Feeling the fingers, the toes. Feeling the breath in the body. And maybe wiggling those toes, wiggling those fingers. And as always, if you're home and you're really loving your deep relaxation, your meditation, just ignore me and stay in your blissful, deep state. But if you'd like to come out and share an Om, make your way gently, quietly towards a seated posture. Noticing as you become upright, if you're leaning backward or forward, side to side, find your center. Find that place where it's easy. Sliding the hands together, thumbs resting in the center of the chest. Wherever you are, either verbally or in your mind, sharing the sound of Om. Taking in a breath. Hari Om Shanti, Namaste, peace, Namaste, friends. Thank you so much for your practice. It's really great to have this time together. Thank you.